may help WSU police better protect the community.
A Steelers NFL player stole the pregame ceremony.
Plus, we'll give you an update on the earthquake in Mexico. Murrow News 8 starts right now.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Medina.
And I'm Derek Baker. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
The Pullman Police Department is working to get flight approval for their 4 drones with Interstate Aviation Incorporated. Drones are changing the way police ensure people's safety, and they plan to use them in search and rescue operations, monitoring events and traffic control, as well as securing a safe perimeter before officers enter buildings. Caught in a mess and don't know where to turn? WSU resources are here for students when life happens. Majestic Storm reveals what those resources are here on campus.
As school picks up and seasons start to change, some students struggle to provide for their own personal well-being, wondering where they can get food, warm clothes, or if they can pay for rent this month. Thankfully, the resources that many so desperately need can be found here right on campus.
Our role is to support students to achieve their goals. Sometimes they need, direction to other resources. Sometimes they need someone to help them think about how to manage through a circumstance they have in order to take care of that so they can continue to focus on their academic work and their goals.
The Dean of Students even provide an emergency loan for students that need it. Students can take out 2 loans of $500 for immediate help after setting up a financial plan with advisors. For help with food and clothing, students can go to Trios in the Leidy building.
It's more inclusive for everybody, so anybody who's in need can come to the pantry and check out clothes or check out or take some food if they need it.
Rosario's Place is another resource to specifically help student mothers who are struggling to make ends meet. Here at Rosario's Place, where items like this brand new onesie has been donated and this handmade sock monkey was donated by a resident here in Pullman to help ease the stress that women are going through who are trying to get their education while raising a child.
Most of our students live pretty close to the bone, so living, without a lot of wiggle room and also trying to raise a baby is tricky.
Students interested in these resources can go to the Dean of Students office in Leidy. Majestic Storm, Murrow News 8.
Voting for Forbes magazine's Main Street Awards ends today. Stella Kim talks with one of the businesses nominated from right here in Pullman.
What began as an apartment above a popular local bar has become home to a business that was named a 2017 finalist for a Forbes magazine award. Since its founding in 2011, College Hill Custom Threads has grown quickly. In the first year of operation, the business had over $1 million worth of sales and provided products for less than 100 college campuses. 6 years later, they consistently have over $1 million worth of sales, and they serve more than 400 college campuses around the nation.
College Hill Custom Threads creates custom apparel and swag for different businesses and organizations. Most of their sales come from sororities and fraternities.
Tony Poston, a 2008 WSU alumnus, is the founder and president of College Hill Custom Threads. He was honored to be a finalist for the Main Street Awards.
It was just really exciting. I think every entrepreneur's dream is to be in Forbes magazine. I've been reading Forbes for years.
According to Forbes, fewer than half of all small businesses fail in the first 5 years of operation. The Main Street Awards recognizes small businesses who have defied the odds and succeeded in sales. College Hill is recognized as a top 15 finalist.
I've learned more than I would have thought that I have learned so far. And it's been really awesome. Really great people, really great leaderships.
When Tony and Chris Anderson were first starting College Hill, they were calling 100 people a day to ask if they'd like to buy their products. It is now well known around Greek communities around the nation.
I'm looking forward to adding to my team and growing it. We've had some really good key hires in the past few months, and I'm excited to see them grow with the company.
Stella Kim, Murrow News 8.
WSU President Kirk Schultz is defending the WSU College of Republicans after the Washington State Legislature sent a letter asking the university to revoke the organization's status as an official registered student organization. Schultz made it clear that while he doesn't condone the actions of the previous president, James Alsup, in attending the rally in Charlottesville, he does support the organization as a whole and the students' constitutional right of free speech. Schultz also made it clear that no student funds or university resources were used when Alsup attended the rally. Sanctuary Yoga was crowded with people on Sunday for the third annual Cats on the Mats yoga event. The Whitman County Humane Society brought some adoptable furry four-legged friends to downtown Pullman Yoga Studio for a relaxing 90-minute restorative class to bring awareness to the homeless animals in the Pullman-Moscow community. All donations and proceeds go directly to the Whitman County Humane Society to provide care and shelter for the homeless animals in the Palouse.
When we come back, are we really going to war with North Korea?
And we tell you what Alejandro Villanueva did in the past 24 hours to make his NFL jersey #1 in sales.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Not one player from the Pittsburgh Steelers stood on the field during the national anthem Sunday. The national anthem was performed Sunday pregame to only one Pittsburgh Steeler, Alejandro Villanueva, who now owns the NFL's best-selling jersey, stood in the hallway during the national anthem while the rest of his team never left the locker room in protest of comments made by President Trump earlier in the week. Many teams around the NFL stood in solidarity, protesting the comments Trump directed at Colin Kaepernick. Alejandro Villanueva was a captain and an Army Ranger while serving 3 tours in Afghanistan during his time in the U.S. military. Anthony Weiner is facing consequences for sexting, and this time he will see the inside of a jail cell. Between 2011 and 2016, the former New York congressman was caught exchanging explicit photos with 3 different women, ages 18 to 22. Today he pled guilty for his most recent sexting scandal with a 15-year-old girl. On November 6th, Weiner will begin his 21-month-long prison sentence. In addition to the jail time, Weiner must pay a $10,000 fine and enroll in a sex offenders treatment program. Equifax is launching a website to help people recover after the biggest security hack in the company's history. The site is meant to determine whether individuals have been affected and provide them with information about what to do next. The hackers infiltrated Equifax's network March 9th and took the company until September 7th to disclose the hack. The hackers walked away with names, addresses, birth dates, and social security numbers of around 143 million people. The identities of the hackers are still unknown. Equifax CEO Richard Smith called the crisis the most humbling moment in our 118-year history.
The death toll continues to rise after the 7.1 magnitude earthquake hit Mexico City on September 19th. 319 people are dead and a total of 38 buildings, mostly office spaces and apartment blocks, collapsed, leaving thousands homeless. Mexican Marines said they had to recover 102 bodies and rescue 115 people from those buildings. Civil Defense Chief reported on Twitter that 180 of those people died in the capital. Today, the White House is rejecting North Korea's claim that President Trump declared war. North Korean's Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho says the fact that Trump claimed North Korea's leader wouldn't be around much longer clearly was a declaration of war. Kim Jong-un of North Korea is threatening to shoot down American bombers. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee says the claim is absurd and it is never appropriate for a country to shoot down another country's aircraft.
With the clouds beginning to clear, we can look forward to warmer weather this week.
After the break, I'll give you the 5-day forecast.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to the studio. It looks like we can look forward to some warm weather. Derek is here to tell you what temperatures to expect this week. How's the weather looking?
Thanks, Liz. Right now, we looking at temperatures of 59 degrees. Today's high was 63 with an average of 63 with temperatures. The dew point with 41 degrees and the humidity at 44% with winds around 4 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, we will be looking in the morning, partially cloudy at 63, but it should warm up as we go more into the afternoon. We should be reaching sunny and hot around 70 degrees. And around the nighttime evening, we'll see temperatures at 58 degrees with clear skies. And as we look over at the map of Washington, we can tell that on the west side, we're looking at a little bit of a rains in the Olympia and Seattle area, while Vancouver happened to miss the rain, but still low 60 temperatures. As we go towards the middle of the state, we see that Yakima and Wenatchee were able to stay relatively dry with high temperatures in the 70s, such as 78, 73. And as we go all the way to the east side over in the Spokane and Pullman area, we did see a little bit of showers in the Spokane area, but with temperatures around the high 60s and low 70s. And in Pullman, we looking about the same thing. Now we go to our 5-day forecast. On Wednesday, we will see a little bit of rain, but that should tend to ease up, looking at 74 degrees. And as we continue to go across the week, we're looking at warm weather spikes closer to the weekend. And hopefully the game will be good.
Thank you, Derek. We'll be right back. We'll be right back after a quick break.
No more pencils, no more books, no more teachers' dirty looks. School's out for summer. School's out forever. School's out with fever. School's
what this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%. And it can happen in every place.
School's out for summer.
To help us do more good this year, go to unitedway.org, because great things happen when we live united.
Over this past weekend, one of our own here at Murrow News 8 suffered a devastating loss. Austin Getz, whenever we see you, you're either smiling, dabbing, wearing a suit, or sometimes doing all three. Your work ethic is unbelievable, and just by being around you, we all know that we will succeed in life. Austin, you are one of a kind, one of Colfax's proudest, and from the students and professors of Murrow News 8, thank you for everything. We love you, Austin. We're thinking about you, and we can't wait for you to get back.
Thank you for watching. Join us every weeknight at 7 and 10 p.m. for Pullman's only